lights below. Perth is waking, watch the traffic flow. Zoom in close, feel that engine hum. From big birds to as small as they come. Wheels up, it's go time. Streaming live in real time. Plane spotters with the radar eyes. Come aboard and watch them rise. We're YPG, catch the vibe. Jets on final, blue sky, subscribe. From Perth's wide wings to the open sky. Every touchdown, every climb. Tune in now, don't miss a side. 'Cause right now we're live. Wheels hit the runway, dawn breaks through. Engines thunder and skies so blue. Spotters ready, lens in hand. Streaming legends as they land. From the tower to the terminal chime. We're locked in, ready to climb. Golden hour, engines cry. Feel that freedom flying by. Runway dreams in full supply. Let's light it up, watch them fly. We're YPG, catch the vibe. Jets on final, blue skies, subscribe. From Perth's wide wings to the open sky. Every touchdown, every climb. Tune in now, don't miss a side. 'Cause right now we're live. Wheels up, it's go time. Streaming live in real time. YPPH playing guys. Let's watch them rise. We're YPG, catch the vibe. Jets on final, blue sky, subscribe. From Perth's wide wings to the open sky. Every touchdown, every climb. Tune in now, don't miss a side. 'Cause right now we're live. At YPG, we're flying high. Let's start the live. Let's start the live. Let's start the live.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Perth International Airport. It's great to have your company here today as we bring you live action here from Perth again. Welcome back to all of our brilliant members and mods there. Sorry for that tech issue starting up today, but we are here and we are rolling live this morning. And we're closing in very close on 3K. Subscribers, so make sure to subscribe. We're 8 subscribers away from that big 3,000 subscriber milestone, so make sure to click that button down below and let's get there. Come on guys. But welcome back all, and did have a ring before on the other show when we had that tech issue. Let me get that one up on screen. There we go. Wayne's there joining up in the cleared... for the Holding Short membership there this morning. So welcome Wayne, welcome on board, and great to have you joining in today. Vietjet Air is heading down here this morning for their departure, runway 21, heading back to... runway 03. Heading back to Ho Chi Minh City today in beautiful Vietnam. Had the pleasure of flying on... Vietjet Air this time last year on this exact same route, so good to see them still here and about. Haven't featured this one in a while, but welcome Wayne, and this will be your first movement with the membership, mate. So welcome, and I do apologise for tech issue, but we're going this morning, and we'll take you into this afternoon, of course. Great to have that new theme song going with us for the 3,000 milestone. Now saying we get Vietnam Airways, beautiful livery from Vietnam. Yes, it is lovely. Vietnam Airways was again first live show is actually in Vietnam for me, which is, so it does hold a bit of a special place. Nearly been streaming for a year now. We'll celebrate that soon on the show, but we also have a bunch more intro music, our own custom instrumental songs. I've made a few, and Miller, the airport videographer, go and check him out. He's made up his own. I cheated with AI, but he's actually gone ahead and made his own thing, so it's going to suit our stream a lot better than probably some of the ones I have. So make sure to go and check him out and throw your support behind him if you haven't done so already. But yeah, he's gonna make up some a bunch of songs for us, which is lovely. Do you have in our favour? So Vietjet Air, the A321neo, about to head out the door for us this morning. Our first 03 movement, luckily on full length, which took a long time on our last show. I don't know if many of you remember that. That was a few weeks back. We had a bit of a break last weekend, which was refreshing, but took us about 2.5 hours to get our first departure on runway 03. The weekend beforehand. So nice way to kick off the show with a beautiful A321neo. I'm starting to become quite fond of the 321neo. My favourite aircraft is the 737, but the A321neos are currently winning me over. So maybe I may be changing that answer soon for you guys. They're definitely becoming quite popular in the aviation world for airlines as well. Gotta love Vietjet Air. I remember seeing one of their first flights to Perth, and holy moly, that was a bumpy landing. Over a year ago now it would have been. Way over a year ago, but here they are, the A321. I think that's actually the same aircraft. No, it wasn't. This one was a special livery, I think. I know too much about these Regos and the history of these planes. But Vietjet Air, your A321, about to head out the door today. They're going to go for a turn and burn, I think, Annie. They should be able to. Yeah, they are. Turn and burn time. Let's roll, baby. Yeah, off to embark on their long journey over to Ho Chi Minh City over in beautiful Vietnam. Have to say, that's one experience I don't want to experience again. One, Vietjet Air all the way to Vietnam, and two, the Ho Chi Minh City domestic terminal, when there's delays in excess of 4 hours. I mean, we got into Vietnam on time. We got into Vietnam an hour late on Vietjet Air. And we're like, okay, well, we've got to rush over to our thing. Anyway, there's a 20-minute delay when we got there, and we left about 5 hours late, in the end of it. So it was just a long experience. In fact, that's actually one country I want to avoid going to ever again. Vietnam, that is. Just the air travel, it was a beautiful country. But the whole airport thing was ridiculous. I think across the 4 flights we did, I think we collected over like 10 hours of delays. I think every flight was delayed. In fact, no, we did have one flight that was delayed an hour, and then the other 3 were in excess of 2 hours, 3 hours. We were late about an hour and a half into Ho Chi Minh City. We were late about 4 or 5 hours into Hai Phong, near Halong Bay, and then we were delayed an hour coming back from. We went to Hanoi. We slowly worked our way up through the Hanoi in Vietnam, and then we flew back Ho Chi Minh City, and that was about 45 minutes, half an hour. But I had some babies kicking my arm on my armrest. I don't even know how these little children could even reach that far. Like, economy was very good, like actually very good seat room. I don't know how these kids could even put their feet on my armrest, and anyway, they did manage to. And then, luckily 24 hours beforehand, we were notified that our flight was going to be delayed on Vietnam Airways coming back to Perth. So that was about 2 hours late, 3 hours late. So yeah, that was all quite interesting. But I can tell you, I'm probably going to try and avoid the Vietnam air travel kind of industry. Because of that experience, it's pretty just a all round crap experience in terms of air travel. Even just the terminal, like, it was ridiculous. Like, there was probably about half of the terminal standing up, and I don't target this to anyone, but I don't know how smart they are over there, because Vietjet Air have their own little thing right at one part of the terminal, because they all get shipped out to buses on remote stands, but the rest of the terminal for domestic flights is all jet bridges. And there's like 2 other flights that weren't Vietjet Air in the whole period of time, that we were there. So you could just walk up an escalator, and you would go from about 4 million people, or what felt like 4 million people crowding around you, to it was a ghost town. It was absolutely amazing. And also, can we have Vietnamese Hungry Jacks over there? Over here? Man, you should have seen what comes in a meal. The glass of drink is like double the size, like for a medium is double the size of a large. You get like chips are way bigger, burgers are way bigger and nicer. And actually, the thing that gets me is it comes with an ice cream. Like, it's not massive, the ice cream. Like, it's not like our normal, like when you go there and get a soft serve, but it's actually enough with it. I want to eat the whole thing. I probably only ate half of it. And then what was even weird about Vietjet Air is we ordered a meal for one of our flights, and they turned up on the next one, and they gave us the same meal. I'm like, oh no, we don't want another piece of food. It's like 11 p.m. at night. But I will say that was probably one of the. I wish I had more energy for that flight, because that was one of the most interesting flights. We had lightning coming around. We didn't have to avoid any lightning or anything like that, but we literally just flew past lightning and all these big storms the whole way up the coast of Vietnam. It was just magnificent, seeing massive towns there as well. It's actually probably one of the coolest flights I've seen. Tropical weather was just amazing, and it was a really nice experience, just except like once you were on the plane and moving. I think, yeah, even getting on that flight, I'm very particular. Like, I spent hours researching the best seat on the plane. And the woman, when we got there was a woman who didn't speak any English, and she was in our seat. I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be all fun and games. But yeah, we probably waited 5 hours in that terminal. Being the only international people in that whole terminal. People not from Vietnam in that whole terminal, which is lovely as well. It was an experience, I will say that. And I don't think we ever got the hang of ordering food. We ordered so much food on the first day we were in Vietnam that we had the whole restaurant full of girls just laughing at our faces. They bring out plates of food that couldn't even fit on the table. I think that one meal could have lasted us the whole trip. We ordered like 4 things, and it was like 10 meals all combined into one. But I think that would have been enough for our whole trip. Whenever I go overseas, I like to buy my pair of sunnies. And I bought one, and they, of course, overseas, they're all dodgy, so they're cheap, but they're good. Bought one, lasted about 10 seconds. It was quite cheap. So then I went and bought another one a few days later, and I'm like, oh, this is quite expensive. It's going to be neither a really good pair of sunnies or crap. I still have them now. They're right next to me. And they work to treat, so yeah. Anyway, we'll bring the conversation back local, and that is we have Qantas. Well, let me try and remember off the top of my head. It's Qantas 935 in from Brizzy today. 737 in the special Mendelwargi livery, and that is due in just around midday today, just after midday today. So we'll see that one in the next hour and 15 minutes. And then we are due Texel in at just before 2, but it's currently 40 minutes late, so we'll see how we go. It's a cargo aircraft in from the Cookis Islands. But that would be lovely to see. Chancellor also in today, but I think they're going to be running... oh no, my flight rate is just glitching. Maybe it's because I haven't refreshed it. It is, so Texel Air is on the way. There are 1:30 now showing, so we'll get them in definitely. And Singapore is on time today, not like last week. They're usually on time. Singapore Airlines in half an hour. Sorry, an hour and 45 minutes. At 12:30, 12:30. But we'll start to get a few aircraft coming in. We've got Netlink and AirAsia to head in in just a moment, and then just after we'll have two Qantas 737s in from their respective destinations in Melbourne and Sydney. But yeah, make sure to smash that subscribe button, guys. We are 6 subscribers away from 3K, so please hit that like button if you haven't done so already. It's the best free way of helping support us here on the channel, of course. So please go and do that if you can, guys. And enjoy the show, of course, today. So let me check who is there in the chat. Geo Games is there, Timatema one and Bandit, welcome of course. Annie's there too. Max White says why, welcome to the show. Who else is there lurking? Alex DeBerry, Infinite Flight Guy Aviation, welcome. Yin Team Stripes, welcome Yin. HAL, g'day mate. Who else is lurking? Lee Reeves saying good afternoon from Sydney. Hope everyone is having a good day so far. Well, welcome. Francis Waite's also there. Thank you and welcome, Francis, tuning into the show today. Black Duck's there. Welcome. Good to see you back here, mate, for another show. And here in beautiful Perth today. But yeah, hopefully you all do enjoy our new music there. New intro song. We worked very hard on it, or AI did, at least. Got a lot of too much audio to listen through, but anyway, we got something that was good. Paid off. I think it's time to head over the town to the tower and see if we have any more memberships there. Yeah, we do. One unbanned there, dropping in the one membership, going over to Alex DeBerry, one of our amazing supporters himself on the channel. So welcome, Marcus and Alex. Of course, you'll be able to enjoy all of our members-only perks such as emojis and live shows and our members-only videos as well. And early access to all of our other videos that you put out. So thank you, Mark, one of our amazing mods himself as well. And enjoy the show today, of course. Great to have your company back here for another day at Perth. Yeah, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're not too far away from that, from reaching 3K on YouTube. So please go and hit that button if you are new to the channel. It's the best way of helping support us. And of course, like as well. All definitely massive ways to help support us there. But big thank you, Mark, and enjoy. And another one of our mods is Annie. Welcome to the show again. Annie, of course, dropping in her membership, or a membership as well, going to Louis. Dihan. Hopefully I got the pronunciation right, but thank you, Annie, and you'll be able to enjoy all the members-only perks such as emojis and live shows there to use in the chat. So make sure to say thank you to Annie down below and enjoy the show as well. Hopefully the action will start to roll in just a moment. We do have a few back-to-back rivals in today, and I think the departures are also going to start up a tiny bit soon. 2 Virgin aircraft, one to Broome and Sydney, on radar now. Yep, 2 aircraft about to turn on to finals, 1 for short and 1 for a long final. Better. Thank you, Annie. And Francis Waite is there, dropping in, or member for 4 months there in the full-length membership. Big thank you, Francis, for your amazing support there. And always appreciate the ongoing support you bring there. So thank you, mate, for your amazing 4 months in the full length, and enjoy the show as well here today. And GR Gamers is also there, member for 3 months in the clip for Pushback. Thank you, GR Gamers, for your support there. And of course, enjoy the show here today. We'll be live, looking to about 3 p.m, mate. So yeah, thank you, and enjoy the show. Yeah, welcome back to the stream again, mate. And yeah, great to have your company on the show. 5 subscribers away. Make sure to hit that sub button, guys. Come on, we'll get there quickly. Again today. Got Virgin heading off there and to the left side of your screen. They're going to head off on runway 06 this morning on the crossing runway. I believe that one's off to Sydney, if I'm not mistaken. No, Brisbane was hiding on radar. But it's netlink time, the A321 in today. And Francis Waite's there, dropping in the Big 10 memberships, mate. Wowzers. You. Let me check who those are going to. There, Infinite Flight Sky Aviation, Ninja Boy, Jordan Norris, Micah, Trevor Sampson, Peter, The Gamer 19, Carol, Darren Redcliffe, and Peter Last YMML, all picking up memberships courtesy of Francis Waite. Picking memberships up there, so big thank you for that, Francis, and welcome back to the show today. As we bring you all the live coverage here. Air Asia's next in, and mate, I think the only fitting thing we can do for you is dedicate that one for you, mate, for your amazing support there. Absolutely brilliant, mate. And the next arrival will be Air Asia, in from Denpasar today. One of their A320s will be dropping in. After making their service over, and they're due out in about 40 minutes. So we will see them again soon. Riley's Aviation's there, welcome. Thought you would be live at the indoor deck since it's finally opened. We would if it was 2-1, so because of the runway configuration, it's actually quite hard to stream runway 03 there. So this is the most ideal spot when it's runway 03. You can it's I reckon that's probably the better spot when it's 2-1. And this is still good for 2-1, but that's just that it's really usable for 03 movements. So yeah, we will be back next weekend. I'm planning on if it's runway 21, of course. That's a requirement. There is events in the city. I think HBF Run for Reasons on, so that shuts down the whole city, which is hard for us to get out here. So we might either have to do an afternoon show when it all opens up again, or try. Miller is there. Miller, if you are back, we could catch a train over if you're up for it, mate. Because I definitely can't handle all of the equipment by myself. But Francis, Air Asia's coming in, and this one's for you, mate, for the big 10 memberships there. Thank you for your amazing support. And enjoys this one. Heads on in today. Absolutely lovely conditions here in Perth for flying and for spotting, of course. The rain's really kept away for us, which is good for spotting, but maybe not good for some of the stuff. No, Miller, next weekend, mate. Next Sunday. If it is 2-1, if it's 03, then we're probably gonna have to give it a miss. But if it is 2-1, then we could go over to the T1 deck. For any of those who are not familiar, that deck was meant to be closed for 5 weeks. Considering it's Perth Airport running the project, it was closed for 8. It reopened on Wednesday. Was this big hype by Perth Airport, and all they did is put in a wall and an automatic door. Which will just mean every time I go out of it, cost me 5 seconds, literally. That's the only thing it's actually done, or will change for us. So, yeah, not much of a benefit, really. So, just a waste of 8 weeks of spotting. But we'll be back over there next 2-1 day that we can get over. But, Miller, if you are available next weekend, we can head over there and do some spotting. I can get you over. Is that better, HAL? I'm just going to put it on auto. No. I haven't used the filter on it. Oh, that's much better. Is that what you mean? Did you say? Flick the ND filter on will improve the contrast as the blacks are lifted at present. I think that's better. Auto goes to off at the moment. But that looks quite nice, actually. It was also amazing walking up today. This morning, actually got to meet another one of our members today. He was walking down from the car park, and then saw another person who's seen some of our work before as well. So that was good to see. Beast Bell was the member in question. So thank you, mate. Sorry I was late this morning. I think he was planning on catching us up here when we started this morning, but we cancelled it and we're a bit late. Connie's coming in. This is a 737 today. I think this one was the Melbourne service today. This one's either Melbourne or Sydney. The next one's either Melbourne or Sydney. I think this one was the Melbourne one, though. neck and neck coming in today, but they're in the door. And we'll more than likely see them head off later on today back to the east coast. And Annie's has put in the ATSAT Information Hotel, temperature 24, QNH 1025, runway 03 for arrivals, and runway 03 for departures via Outlet, Avenex, Olim, Solus, and Upiga. 06 for all other departures. See contact delivery for pushback, or start C NOTAM. WX Cavic, wind 010 010 degrees at 14 knots. Max crossing is 14 knots on runway 06. So there you go, that's our Information Hotel, the current ATIS here. See you, Miller. Thanks for dropping by this morning, mate, and we'll look forward to seeing you back here maybe later on or next weekend when you jump on the mic again. Or whenever that will be. So yeah, what are we looking like? We're still 5 away. Smash that subscribe button, guys. Very close. So that one was in from Melbourne, which means the next one's Qantas flight 643 in from Sydney today. It's a 737, and then we'll get a little Rexy boy, or ASAB 340 in the special shark cage livery. Rex's only special livery today, so that'll be good. That's about 2 minutes away, so just behind that 737 coming in. Oh, A319 also on the cards shortly. UVQ. Oh, Qantas 10. 26 minutes. But for now, it's this Qantas 643 in from Sydney today. Enjoy. Oh, that was a bit of a bump, but or bounce, but that was actually a very nice flare from the crew of that 73 there today. And as you can see over there, Qatar Airways is parked up there. Had a bit of an issue. I've heard 2 possibilities, one of them which is quite weird to me. But apparently maintenance occurred, something got sucked into the engine or wasn't closed properly and broke off, or something along the lines of that. And the other thing that's apparently happened, one of two I've heard, is a truck hit the aircraft, which I don't know where and how, but sure, I suppose. Maybe one of the baggage carts, that could be it, by truck, but I don't know. Those are the kind of rumours, but I think it's been here for now a week. So they'll have to be undergoing repairs or other maintenance, of course, before they're able to head back to Doha. Again. But Wayne is there dropping in 1 gifted membership. Stanfield Q Aviation's picking that one up. And Stanfield Aviation, thank you for tuning in, of course, and enjoy that membership. You'll get access to all of our members-only benefits there, such as emojis and live shows. So, thank you, mate. And, of course, I do know Stanfield Aviation personally. He was actually with me when that runway ripped up. The naughty tarmac over here at Perth decided to go walkabouts. And back over in September. Cheeky. But yeah. Oh, Francis is off by the sounds of it. Saying, okay, guys, enjoy the rest of the stream. About to go shopping. Thanks, Mitch, and all the mods. Bye. Thank you, Francis, for dropping by and for your amazing support there today. Great to have you or your company for the start of the show today. And we look forward to seeing you next time, mate, of course. The stream. The discussion around streaming never stops, of course, here. Our amazing moderators were dragged into a bit of a phone call by me over the previous weekend, sorting out the songs and a bit of other little jibber jabber. Turned into quite just a conversation rather than anything. About 6 hours, I think. Me and Max did all up over that weekend. So guy was there for a bit of it. He'll be here later on, by the sounds of it. So we'll see him at some point today, I believe. So yeah, big thank you to all the mods. Annie was there for about an hour of it as well. Half an hour of it. I'm not very good at time. But we've been quiet in May. This is only our second stream, so I do apologise just for the bit of the lull. Just trying to get back into it. Oh, Max saying, we've only just started. Mwahaha. Well, yes. Yes, we have. I can't wait for that car park to be finished. I think it's going to be brilliant for spotting. Especially for that cross runway. Oh no, Max. Don't even tell me, mate. That car park can't go up any quicker. You know what? That will be my dream, being able to stream out of a car. I'll get a car with a... Yeah, my first car will be one with, if I get a choice, with a big boot. I don't know what I would like to have for my first car. It's only 2 years away. 2 years away. That's concerning to say. don't know what car. I'm just trying to think. Like a reasonable one, of course. Maybe you guys need to start getting busy. Maybe the option will be a bit easier. GR game is again. It's only 2 years away. It's only 2 years. Scary to think about, I will say. I think the car park will be opened roughly when I will be able to start, or would have. I think it's about a year or 2 off, 2 years off. It's definitely not going to be done this year. Late next year, I reckon. So I don't know. And that would be so good though. Or if I need to go to, if I need to take a break, just be able to lock everything up instead of doing what I did this morning. Just today after I started, I wanted to go. Yeah, before we started, I wanted to go to the bathroom, and so just left everything out in the open here. I don't like doing it. Lucas Hayes there saying, hi, how are you? Yeah, the QF10 is coming in soon, yes, the service in from Heathrow. I'm doing well, mate. Welcome back to the show, of course, today. Gosh, how hot is that laptop? I don't know. I don't think Sid's got to do it. Melbourne Flyer do it. In Plain Sight do it. In Plain Sight, I definitely do it well. No, I know what car would be perfect for it. It's expensive, but I know what, that car is. I'm just thinking of a car that a family member has a massive boot. That'd be good. That'd be good. In fact, that'd be an amazing car to stream out of. What? Yeah, I've got a good car to stream out of. I've got the one. Or a similar design, but hey, maybe I need to find a cheaper type. Oh, I know what I could do. Yeah, we'd have to. Hey, if we would get super big, we'd have to paint it. Paint it in that in our gradient, in our own gradient. Mate, just something with it. Yeah, with a good size. Or, one of those one of those you truck kind of ones with the roll out. You can fold down the thing, but opens has the bit where you can open up the back. That would be good. Where you can have that little cover. So that way, you could avoid the issue of weather and heat. Ooh, I like it. Or maybe just a dodgy van. That would work. That would work. I suppose. Kind of. No, I don't even want to go there. I was going to bring up the topic of last night's footy. Ah, that was depressing. Maybe. Hmm. I don't know. That's a question we can go through when we get to what is it? And you get to 16, 17. Now focus on it then. I think SBH can't wait for that day. There's an I think 2019 that's linking in. It's not popping up on my flight radar. It was earlier. Unless it's not updating. It's not updating. Getting 16:31 service in from Parabadoo, about to head on in the 90-minute service down back to Perth today. 8 November Zulu, the reg of the aircraft, about to head in on the show for us. Oh no. Okay. It is on your screens now, the big-ish 18-19 in. Ooh, velocity over Sydney today is coming up on the 03. Well, it's past Charlie 6, so they're going to be making a 03 departure due to weight. So, hopefully, it's a full-length departure today. We'll see. In just a moment where they elect to head off for their departure on the show for us. There they are for you. The lovely 737, or I'll call it lovely if it comes full length. Yeah, the annoying 737 over there, Sydney, had to get underway, unfortunately. I gave them the kudos too early. Gave them the appreciation, or they did the good stuff for us. Want a refund on that one? But Velocity about to head out the door. They're departing from intersection Charlie 9R today. Service back to Sydney. Victor uniform kilo reg on it as they go for a very slow and methodical turn and burn there. Giving us the see you later. They're using up all the runway to just rub it in our face that if there's probably one person on board, they would come full length. It's just lovely. Wouldn't have had much runway left, I don't think, though. To be honest with you. Oh well. So we're still 5 subscribers away from that 3K milestone, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and like, of course. Great free ways of helping support us here on the channel. Yeah. Got the jacket off now.
Next in we have Velocity 1724 service in from Karratha. Today it's a 737. It will be dropping in shortly, and that'll be followed by Qantas 10, the big 787 in from London Heathrow over in the UK. And then we'll get a few domestic services, one A320 in from Karratha as well, and then a Qantas and Virgin. One's a 73 and the other's an A320 in from Karratha. Sorry, in from Port Hedland. We were going so good then. Oh, my favourite aircraft I've flown on. Victor Yankee Hotels coming in soon as well. In from Melbourne in about 34 minutes. Sorry. So there's Virgin heading in from beautiful Karratha in our far north of WA. Oh, Max. Infinite Flight Guy saying, how's your day been out on a scale of 1 to 10? Max is saying 4. Max, hopefully we make up all 4 of that for you today, mate. Oh, sorry, all 10 of that. Oh no, Max. Oh no. Infinite Flight Guy saying, yeah, what's for lunch? Probably nothing. Have a few lollies here and some water. That's it.
So Qantas 10 service in from London Heathrow, about to head in after making their long journey. Left Heathrow 16 hours and 18 minutes ago. Max, it's not about that, mate. I don't want to have the situation of needing a bathroom. And it's more of the effect of I'm planning on doing it tomorrow, so I'm trying to limit lots of that intake. So maybe we just... Actually, I'm not even going to go there. There it is, the big bird in from Heathrow today. Looking good. Biggest aircraft we get here from Qantas. Enjoy. Oh. Ew. Look at that. Look at that one in today. Lovely to have it here on the show for us. Ben saying good morning, welcome to the show, mate. Great to have your company here this morning. And Max, they have the 14 at the moment. They have 4 787-9s on order, and I think about 6 787-10s as well. No, they went. They go up to Z and N. Max. Their first order was definitely for 14. I think there might have been. I think there might have been a delay. Yeah, they did get 14. It was ordered for 14, I believe, in their first order, and I think they have. It's something like 4. I'm pretty sure it's 4 787-9s and 6 maybe 8-10s. That will join the A321 Neos, A220s, and A350-1000 ultra long range aircraft, as Qantas try to kind of they're basically changing from a Boeing kind of setup to a more Airbus one. So getting rid of all the Boeing 737s that they have. They got rid of their 767s, 747s, replaced them with Airbus aircraft. They're introducing a few new 787s, but they're starting to get oldish. But they're the only planes that they're running with from Boeing now. So they're really Airbus-anizing their fleet. Yeah, so it's all part of their new fleet renewal program for Qantas. Lots of airlines starting to go down that path at the moment. I think Air Japan, is going down that path. As one of is an example of that. Emirates is moving away a lot from their two aircraft typed fleet, which was made up of different variants of the 777, but moving away from that, and with the introduction of the Airbus A350-900s, depending on my personal financial state in the next few months, we may or may not be able to try and I am considering trying to go over to Adelaide for their first flight to Australia, and using their A350 long-range aircraft. So that is something I had a quick look at. So I am actually considering going over to stream their first one. I do know it's late at night, but it is summer, so it could be light. Well, it will be light. It should be light. So I'm considering it. That's a little wink wink. Based on my financial state, though. There's a Bream service, Velocity 1485, that was on radar about 10:40 over an hour ago. It's now off radar. And it's saying 11:50 for their departure. So I think they're having a bit of technical issues down at their gate ahead of their departure. Today off to Broome. And not too long until we'll see that special livery for Qantas, the Mendaroragy livery on board the 737. That's aircraft in from Brisbane is Qantas 9:35 in 25 minutes. So that one will be one to look out for here today. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm just going to check to make sure I'm not mistaken. Yes, we do have an A350-300 going to Singapore today as Qantas 71. It's usually all of the time it's an A330-200 here in Perth. So it's nice to see the 300, and almost all of the time, the Singapore flights, I would say 75 to 80% of the time, they come all the way down here onto Alpha 11. But considering it's an A330-300, I'd say it's almost guaranteed that it'll be coming up the full length of the runway today ahead of their departure. So that will be really nice to look forward to in around 45 minutes here in Perth. That's the one to keep your eyes peeled for here today. And members, just quickly, depending on how we go, I'm feeling like I want to do a quick cheeky members only show for you today. So stick around. And oh wait, the broom flight is on the move. It's down there. One of two Virgin aircraft trying to cross now. One going to Darwin, and the other one going to Broome. But yeah, depending on what all happens with that, we might try and do a cheeky members show for you, today. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. We are only 5 subscribers away from 3,000, so please smash that button if you haven't done so already. Would love to get it on the show in the next hour or two. Inbound now, Qantas Link is a A320 in today, into Port Hedland, about to head on in on runway 03. But a bit high this one. Juliet, Quebec, Golf Retro on that on that A320 as they touch down today. Lovely. Oh, is that wheel still up? Is that front landing gear still up? No, it's down. Looks like they're still quite. It still looks like they're quite nose up a bit. There today. Oh. There in. Looking quite quickly while I was trying to check something. Apologies. It also in from Port Hedland today. Is that something? AirAsia Indonesia service to Bali Denpasar as Wagonair 535 is now taxiing out. It's an A320, which we saw head in earlier on today, and they'd more than likely use runway 03, full length for departure. Very, very rarely do they go Charlie. In fact, no, that first A320 was in from Karratha, so this next A320 is the one, the Qantas one in from Port Hedland today. I thought it was behind it, so that one snuck past me. Okay, apologies. Yeah, you've got to love the special liveries when we get them here at Perth, and do have to love that good old Mendel-Warrigy, which is in very soon for us. I think it might be our only special here on the show today, which is nice, not nice, whatever you want to say, but which is good to see. Yeah, a special here though. Good to get one, rather one than not. Of course, so the Qantas really feeling small with their special liveries now. Just the two 737 ones. On Vedras that we don't get regularly. Victor X-Ray Quebec we used to get regularly, but then they repainted that one. Make sure to let me know down below where you are tuning in from. Always great to see where the YouTube algorithm's taking us. As they head on in. Today. Bay Racing's there saying hello, welcome. Okay, 4 subscribers away from 3K. Come on, guys, smash that subscribe button. It's the best free way of helping support us here on the show. Okay, AirAsia is about to head off for their departure, and they're a full length departure, as you can hear behind me. Here they come. Alpha X-Ray Echo. The retro on it today. Looking nice with the new Virgin Australia hanger behind it. Of course, AirAsia X now not flying here. I think it's been followed though there Well, with more flights from Air Asia Malaysia with their A321 Neos. Of course, with Malaysian Airlines being a large competitor as well as boutique, you probably didn't see much room to be able to squeeze in full services, so had to stop the flights. Bay racing, yeah, I do, mate. This is Alpha X-Ray Echo. The this A320. Heading back to Denpasar today. Ready? Stare down. Urgh. Who'd win? Who'd win? I think this A320 will beat us in a race. They're scared of us. I think they're gonna have to fly away. Oh, they want to fight. Yeah. Think we're too scary. Yep, they want out. They're out the door. See you later. Mate, I'm not racing you. Go for it. They're out. Looking nice with the sharklets there. The good old sharklets. Classic. Classic A320. I think he won the race there. I think he won it. Make sure to keep smashing that like button, guys, and subscribing if you haven't done so already. Marcus, if you're there, could you just drop the 80s command in the chat? Just want to see what the weather is going like. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Lovely in from Brizzy today. Thank you, Marcus. Information Juliet is gone. Nothing much in terms of changes. Just QNH is 1024 and the wind's 030 degrees at 8 knots. It's going to swing around to the west. Usually it goes easterly and swings around that way, but swing around the other way today. Speaking of which, though, that aircraft was in from Brizzy. Oh, you've got to be. It's going back to it's going to Canberra. Oh, that's a kick. If it was going to Brisbane, I usually just go back to Brisbane. This next one's going to go to Brisbane. Usually, what I would think would happen, there's 3 aircraft here. Brisbane, Melbourne and Canberra. One aircraft's already been here for a bit. That one would go to Canberra. Then the one that just got in from Melbourne would go back to Melbourne. And the other one would go back to Brisbane. It's usually what happens, but anyway. That's a kicker. Soda guys there, welcome Soda guy. Jacob, one of our amazing moderators. Welcome to the show, mate. Of course. Bloody Pepsi. Dodged most of it. Open. Why did that? I'm gonna have to look at that because I've already opened it. I've already had half the Pepsi and it just splattered out of me. I'm gonna stop buying Pepsi. Last week I went and bought one from KFC and spent half an hour trying to open it, and in the end we took it back to the KFC. And the guy spent 3 minutes trying to open it and opened it, but it went everywhere all over him. And so then we went and got another Pepsi. This was after our last show. Then we went and got another Pepsi. And we opened it up. And he opened it up for us to make sure it would open this time. And a tiny bit went, it didn't really explode, but a tiny bit exploded, and he dropped the thing all over the ground, and then he got another one and opened it up. He blew for like 3 Pepsi bottles, and I still have blisters on my hand from it. I'm trying to open the lid. That's how bad it was. It's already open though, that's what I don't get. How's it already opened and it did that? Didn't move it. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, guys, if you haven't done so already. It's the best free way of helping support us here on the channel, so please do so if you haven't done so already. No. But yeah, make sure guys subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's the best free way of helping support us here on the channel, so please do that. We're only a few away from 3K. Come on. We're in closing there. I'm going to give it, if you are watching, subscribe right now. I'm going to hold it up because this is a live count. It updates automatically. And if you do subscribe in the next minute, you should see your thing update. Can I wave behind? Is that me? Yeah, kind of. Oh. So subscribe, someone. I'm trying to hold it still. Subscribe. I'm gonna hold this. YBBN is there. Welcome, mate. We are very close to reaching 3K on YouTube. So subscribe, guys. That's what it's looking like now. Maybe no one's gonna subscribe. Yay, there we go. Thank you. See? It's moved. It's changed. Maybe if I hold it up, you guys will just all subscribe. Maybe. Maybe you will. Now we're only 2 subs away. Come on. Oh. We're one subscriber away. Crap. We are 1 away from 3K. Is that just... No. Come on. 1 sub away from the big 3K. Now. Oh. I actually got it. There we go. No way, I actually got that. That's crazy. That is unbelievable, actually. Well, thank you all for 3K. Maybe I just need to hold it there. You! Subscribe. Maybe holding that up will get us there. You! That's unbelievable, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Wowzers. There we go. Subscribe. Who will be the 3001st? Let us know if you just subscribed as well. I'm trying to... That way. It's hard trying to angle it. It's hard, but there we go. We've got the 3K now on YouTube. Sweet. How good was that? Like, I got it on time as well. I felt like I said it's gonna happen now, and then it did it. I think I lagged it. I think I lagged. You probably don't think it was real, but I wasn't even watching it. Give me a sec. Oh, sorry, I'm on mute. I looked at the audio, guys, and I said now, and it didn't sync. Damn it, that's annoying. Well, I'm recording behind, so I'll post it after. As I hit 3K, I'm like, I'm gonna hit 3K now, and it did it. Did it perfectly synchronized. Well, Annie's there dropping in the 1 gifted membership going to Perth Trains 134. So thank you, Annie, one of our amazing mods. So thank you so much for your support. Keep subscribing, guys, of course. And thank you so much for the big 3K. Perth Trains 134, you'll be able to get all of our access to our members-only videos and live shows, as well as emojis to use down in the chat. And we may or may not have a members-only show after this, wink wink, in celebration of the VK. So we may or may not have a show after for that, so stick around. Oh. And thank you so much, Annie, for your amazing support there. And enjoy. And One Bandit Adventures is dropping a membership in there as well, and Matt is picking that one up. Thank you, One Bandit. And Matt, you'll be able to enjoy all of the members-only benefits as well, such as emojis and live shows to use down below. So a big thank you, and enjoy the show, of course, here today. Thank you, Mark. And I'm just going to take you back to the safe shot. I'm just going to stand by for just 1 minute. We'll be back in. I'm just going to go and do something just for 1 second. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, sorry guys, just trying to be a bit social with someone who I haven't seen in months. Quite good friends. Anyway, Qantas A330, about to head off to Singapore. The Big Bird first on Alpha 11. It's a 300 series, which we don't get. Enjoy. Lovely being able to get... Oh, no. Ah, damn it. Camera blacked out on me. Lovely being able to get the 300 series. And now I know that I can never have a conversation for more than 10 seconds at the platform without my whole stream going askew. Anyway, that was a little chat I needed to have because I haven't seen that guy since before I knew most of you. So, there's kind of a conversation I needed to have. Haven't seen him in a while. Anyway, Qantas at the door. Enjoy. Ew. 3:30 out the door there. But yeah, had to go and say hello. That was by far the respectable thing to do. Because yeah, I don't think I knew any of you. And I knew that guy. So we have Singapore Airlines about to head in. 350 in from Changi. Enjoy. That was a very late and floating landing there from Singapore. And so the most comfortable landing. Okay. 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 Qantas about to head out the door. It's a 737 heading over to. Ooh. Let me see the rego on it. I think this is a Melbourne service. Mental blank. But anyway, they're out now. Give us a wave, mate. Come on. So Victor X-ray Papa rego on that beautiful 737. They're going to go for the turn and burn. Here today. Oh, yeah, round. Really going for the turn and burn. Yeah, game is not again. Look at them go. They're out the door. Nice to see another Alpha 11 movement. I feel like whenever we get one Alpha 11 movement, then they all want to come. They all want to join the party. The Qantas A330 kicking off the party, that previous Singapore one. And they're out. Okay. So. Next to depart is a Netlink 1602, which will be going over the limb on today. That's an A319 for that service today. Okay, so velocity about to head in. It's a 737 today on your screens now, heading in. Did miss a max from them during that A330 departure around that time. Unfortunate, but of course, the Maxes are just arriving for Virgin. And I say just, I mean two year and a half. But hey, they're coming. Oh, my lordy. When one come, they all come. Qantas Link. The 1819 8 November Zulu. About to head out the door. So they'll be off soon. In Blacks, they're dropping in 5 gifted memberships going to Atush, JM6, Owen, AJL747, and Samuel Clemens there, all picking up a gifted membership courtesy of Ian Black. So big thank you, Ian, for your amazing support here on the channel. And enjoy the show, mate, as we keep bringing you action today. Henry YBBN's back as well. Welcome, mate. But welcome to all of our new members, and you'll be able to enjoy all of our members-only perks such as emojis and live shows, which we will have one coming up for you in the next few hours here at Perth. We've done one for ages, so we'll be ramping them up now. As a Netlink gives it the old turn and burn. Not really. They're off. But yeah, massive thank you, Ian Black, for your amazing support there, and enjoy. And Max is their member for 4 months in the cleared for pushback. Thank you, Max, for all of your amazing ongoing support here on the channel. And of course, enjoy the show today as we continue bringing you live coverage. Oh, sorry for the whiplash. But a massive thank you, Max, for all the work you do. One of our amazing moderators here on the YPPH Playing Card Live show. So enjoy. Okay, guys, we are going to do a power supply swap over now, so stand by. We will be back in just a moment. You're watching the YPPH Playing Go show live here from Perth. Okay. Trans Noosa is there. We are back. Guys. We just get a 5x5 there in the chart. That's how we should be running all good. There, audio-wise. Okay, there we go. 5x5 is there from 100. Thanks, mate. Keep smashing that like button, guys, if you haven't done so already. It's the best free way of helping support us here on the channel. Aviation Dallas by MML Melbourne Australia's there. Welcome. Shane Dalton Photography's also there. Welcome to the show, mate. And Aviation Love is also tuning in there. Unreal God too. Welcome to the show all. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. You just hit 3K, guys. So let's start the road to 4,000 now as well. Let's start it early. There's Virgin Cross is there. We also have Max Rice SY. Dropping in 5 gifted memberships, going to Dan Hill, Colin Price, Chris Parker, Nguyen Huang, and Candy Alpha, all picking up memberships there, courtesy of Max. Big thank you, Max, and welcome to our new members. You'll be able to enjoy all of our members-only benefits, such as emojis and live shows, which we will have one for you later on today. So thank you to and welcome to our new mods. Thank you to Max. And enjoy. All. I am going to lie down on the ground here to try and get some shade. Yeah, if you haven't done so already, make sure to go ahead and pick yourself up a membership so you will be able to tune in to this afternoon's show. And we get going today. Biggie Spells there saying, nice meeting you earlier. Sorry I had to dash. Well, welcome, mate. It was great to see you today. But welcome back to the show. So 60 likes there, guys. Keep smashing that button. So, Texel Air 15 is looking like a 30-minute journey away. Partick Air is only 3 minutes out. Quality 856 service to Canberra. Is with that special livery in that looking quite quite close to pushing back. Well, Henry, good news for you is we will have a show for you today. How's that? Have a bit of a lull in action at the moment. I think in the next hour we'll try and wrap up and then start that members show for you all. Take the air coming in now. Big thank you, Max, for your amazing ongoing support and enjoy the show. And GR Gamers is there dropping in a $2 super chat. Thank you, GR Gamers, for your amazing support. Saying there, well done on 3K, Mitch. Next up, 4K, 5K, or 100K. 100K is a bit of a jump, mate, but hopefully so one day, mate. That will be lovely. But yeah, bit far off. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's tomorrow. But remember this moment. I remember this. When I hit 100K, I'll say it was just tomorrow that it felt like yesterday that we just hit 3K. Wonder if I am saying that soon. Anyway. Big thank you, mate, though, for your support. And Aussie Flights, Hayden is there, one of our amazing moderators. Now celebrating 7 months in the Cleared for Pushback, right at the top end with our long-serving members of the channel is Hayden. So big thank you, mate, for your amazing ongoing support here on the show. And enjoy, mate, as we continue to bring you live action, and later on we will give you the link to jump across to our members only show. Now members, we will have basically a straight away turnaround today is the plan, so don't go anywhere. Within about 20 seconds to a minute and a half, we'll be back up again once we finish up today. But no, it'll be about 5 minutes. I'll give it a 5-minute break because we do need to actually put the members only settings on for it. I forgot about that. Make sure to keep smashing that subscribe button and liking the show, guys, if you haven't done so already. West Aussie Aviation's they're saying, when is the Qatar A380 that got grounded departing? I'm actually not too sure at this stage. Hopefully it will be tomorrow, actually. I am planning, guys, on doing another show tomorrow back here at the outside viewing deck. So if I do get a time during the day tomorrow, that would be amazing. Unfortunately, Qantas 856 to Canberra with that Mendawoodry special livery selected to go the opposite runway for us today, so we won't see them, unfortunately, for us here on the show today. Next time, though. We did get a good run of seeing them in Melbourne and Sydney when we went there early in the year. Don't think we got it in Adelaide when we went. Certainly didn't get it in Busselton. But maybe I hear a tiny little hum behind me. That is that Mendawoodry heading off to Canberra, to the capital of Australia. Biggie Spells saying I flew Batik to Kuala Lumpur a few weeks back. Quite comfortable for a budget carrier and quick processing at the KL end. The only downer was that they only had 2 of the menu items on the way back. So, mate, I haven't personally flown Batik, but I feel like I can agree with you to some extent on Vietjet Air. When I flew them, there was a lot. It was quite delayed, and Bartik's quite the same. Not as bad with delays, but flying. I'm just gonna. I'll focus on my flight to there, not my connecting flight, because that was just shambles. I don't think anyone knew what was going on from the time we got off the plane. Really, or actually no. We'll say from the time we got past passport control and started waiting for our bags. A bit of a story about that at the end, but basically, I went Vietjet Air, budget carrier, not as budget. Boutique's kind of a middle set. It's more of a low cost carrier. I wouldn't know if I would say budget though. But flew Vietjet Air over there. The processing in Perth was quite nice. The flight was delayed due to an inbound delay, which it's still a delay, but again, it's coming out of Ho Chi Minh City, so nothing the Perth crew did wrong. They actually massively, they did a very good quick turnaround here in Perth for an A321neo. And so they did all the turnaround stuff. We got on, and we had pre-ordered our meal, got our meal, and it was really probably one of the best airline meals I've actually had. That was on Vietjet, and we pre-ordered our meal, so they had it basically ready for us. From memory, just can't remember if they served it to us first or in order, but I have a feeling they did serve it to us first. Anyway, however they did it, we got the meal. It was really good. It was lemongrass chicken. They had a very large menu, but of course, when we ordered meals, it was only 3, but it was actually really good. And we knew that they did say that we have a better menu. You can order it on the flight. We just did pre-order, but that was good. And then got on board. The only problem was it was quite. The seats were comfortable, that kind of stuff. It was a bit tight. The seat was quite no legroom, of course, a budget carrier, which was pretty bad for a flight like the length it was. It was a 8 hour flight on board an A321, so it's not the best. And so anyway, they got us going as quick as they could. They had a very nice flight over. There's on and off turbulence. It got quite annoying. That whole Vietnam trip. The whole time they'd say there's about to be turbulence, and there would be. And then when there was turbulence, they didn't expect it. But it was fine. Got to Vietnam, got off the plane, and we were on a bus back. We just got cut off from getting on the bus, which was quite good in its own way. We were stuck, unfortunately, inside a jet bridge or a jet stairs in Vietnam, and the plane was freezing cold. So I had jumpers on, and I'm like, oh no, this is going to be hectic as soon as I get off. So I had jumpers on, and it was probably 35, 40 degrees and humid as. And we got stuck in a jet stairs, and it's just raining here, and I'm just trying to strip all my jumpers off. And we then got on the bus, got an amazing view to get some amazing photos of aircraft taxiing by. I'm trying to get a photo view of one. I might have a photo on my phone. It's really good being on there. So yeah, here we go. So how do I do this again? No. Where is it? I don't know how to do this. There we go. So that was Vietnam, getting off the plane. And the day before we had also hit 737 subs, but getting off the plane. Ypph Air, Philippines on the bus. This was all from the bus. Another Philippines, Vietnam Air, Singapore Air. That was a good photo. Did like that. And then that was later on. But did have a good one somewhere else. Didn't annoyed. I had a nice one. But that was our little Vietnam bus ride. Got to the thing, and some guys holding up our sign. We had completely forgot that we asked for express immigration. He literally just pulled us. There were like 1,400 massive lines of like 100 people waiting to get through immigration. And he just pulled us to the front to run. It was so funny, everyone just looking. And this guy, who was probably working as a government, in a government-ish role, whatever you want to call it, was wearing t-shirts and a short, worn down t-shirts and a short, pulled us to the front, and we waited for about an hour, or like half an hour, waiting for our bags, with just chatting to the VJet crew who'd seen me filming the flight and stuff. So it was really, it was quite funny. We're just waiting for all of our bags, and I think every single bag, even for the crew, came off before we got ours, which was really frustrating. In fact, here it is. This is the good photo of it. That is VJet Air taxiing right in front of our bus in Vietnam. That was quite nice. We got to just drive past that, it was really nice. So good experience, and then we got delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. But yeah, it was quite a nice experience. Coming back, there was only 2 meal options, and they both weren't great. There were 6 episodes. I couldn't be bothered. Whenever I'm on a flight, kind of get tired-ish and lazy, if that makes sense. And we'd been travelling. We left the hotel at like 9 a.m. and it was like 7. We had literally just taken off from Ho Chi Minh City. And I watched, coming down, I watched 2 episodes of Friends on my Ypph 5900 seat back screen. And then I had 4 more to watch in a flight that was triple the size, which was like from an hour flight to like a 7-8 hour flight. And I got through like 4 episodes. It was literally as if trying to take the headphones off us so they could reuse them for the flight back. That probably I'm just assuming that that I got finished because my seat thing kept freezing, and they're like, "Oh, we'll just reset it for you." Well, resetting takes 10 minutes, and resetting also should work, but it didn't. So it was just a huge issue. Trying to get back. It's so frustrating. Like literally 20-minute episodes. It was like an hour of things to watch, and I was watching it in the gate and it wasn't working. Started watching it like 20 minutes before we left, and then we were on the tarmac for 20 minutes before we left the gate. It was like literally trying to watched 80 minutes of these episodes in 8-9 hours of travel. It just would not work. And then what did I find that was wrong with my seat that they said they were going to repair? Something wrong with my seat. I don't have the trip report saved on that phone. There's something wrong with my seat. It was ridiculous. It's like half the armrest was broken, something radical like that. It's just weird. A flight I never want to fly on again. So I said earlier, I don't want to avoid the Vietnam travel industry for a while. So we're on 17 likes, guys. We've only got about 40 minutes left over the show today. So make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Oh, Qantas. Netlink 1653 overshot the turn. I wonder if they're having a major issue or something. That would be interesting. Coming in from Broome today, it's an A319. Maybe they just had something else to do. The cabin wasn't ready, but I wonder if it is a decent issue. So we've got 3 Qantas aircraft out of the next 4, and the other one is Texel Air 15 in from the Cocos Islands. Yeah, they reset it like 8 times. They even, by the end, they even taught me how to reset the screen. Still didn't work. And see, the problem was, again, they knew that I was holding up and filming the flight the whole time, so not really. They're like, they were trying their hardest to get it to work. They didn't get too far, though. In fact, there is only 4 more arrivals and not many departures for a while. So, guys, I reckon we're going to wrap up following these arrivals, and then we'll start the members only show. So, guys, if you haven't bought a membership yet and you want to keep watching the action here at Perth, make sure to go and check it out now. The memberships start from $1.50 per month. But we'll finish up in a moment for you. Here today, just following these next 3 Qantas arrivals, as well as this Texel Air arrival, which I'm looking forward to seeing here today. And then we'll be back, I'm going to say, not too long. Thank you, Annie, for the link. But if you haven't subscribed yet as well, guys, make sure to subscribe as well. It's the best free way of helping support us, and we'll be back here tomorrow, of course, just doing a full long show for you. So make sure to go and stay tuned for that. But for now, we've got one of our final movements today in Qantas. It's a 737 in today. Is it this one? No, is it this one? I might have flown on that one. Is it that one? I cannot remember. It might have been that one. that the one I flew on? Is that or Yankee? I think it was Yankee Alpha. Yankee, I think. Yeah, it was Yankee Alpha. Okay, the Sydney flight says Max, thank you. Oh, yeah.
Good. Good on you.
Thank you.
Are any good ones coming in?
So, Texel next in. And before we get the music going today, guys, we'll be back, of course, for all of our members and mods. But let's get that music going now, guys. Texel, the Texel 15 in from the Cocos Islands today, making the trip back down. The freighter, 737 freighter, about to head on in on runway 21. Pan you over there. Enjoy. Lovely there from the 737 in today. We'll be back soon, of course, guys. Make sure to hit that like button and check out all of our socials. The actual after party today is not on our Discord or our Instagram, but rather our members only show. So stay tuned for that, guys. And of course, we'll see you over there in just a moment. For all of our members, thanks Black Duck, saying thank you all for being as awesome as usual. Oh wait, no, that's Annie saying thank you all for being as awesome as usual. Have a great afternoon, everyone, if we don't see you on the members stream. And Black Duck saying cheers for all your work, Mitch, and cheers to all these super mods. You are appreciated. The big congrats on the 3K as well. Thank you, mate. It's great to have the 3,000 subscribers now. And speaking of our mods, there they are on your screen now. All of the channel mods. Our head mod is Annie, and our co-mods Max and Soda Guy. The rest of our crew's One Unbad Adventures, Hayden, SPH, and Terry C. So big thank you to all the work the mods do, and enjoy the rest of the show here, guys. We've got 2 more movements. Netlink about to head on in from Broome. This is a A319. We'll pan around to them now as they head on in on runway 03 today. Lovely to see and have them. Make sure, guys, stay tuned for the members only after party. We'll be up by 2 p.m. back here at Perth for all of our beautiful members there who help support us here on the channel, so stay tuned for that. We'll see you all shortly over there. And from me and everyone here, thank you so much for the 3,000 subscribers. It's a pleasure to be able to continue to bring you live action here. We'll be back tomorrow for another public show. But from me, members and mods, thanks for all the help you do. And we'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.
Thanks for watching the Ypph Playing Guy live show. Make sure to check out our website ypph.playingguy.com for our merch. Also tag us on Instagram ypph_playingguy_official. Thanks again for our members and mods for tuning in, as well as all other guests. Stay tuned for our next live show, and goodbye for now.
Members and moderators, make sure once again to stick around. We'll be live again at 1:50 Australian Western Standard Time in 15 minutes for your special members and mods live show. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you again shortly.